Going on YouTube, Master Luke 5 here. So this is going to be a quick video. I want to talk about Division 2 with the new Instant Medkit healing. What you want to do is you want to remap your PlayStation 5 controller to optimize the healing so you can fight as well as heal at the same time. So to do that, you're going to go to accessibility if you have a regular PS5 controller, and accessibility under controllers, you have custom button assignments for the DualSense. You want to activate the custom button assignments. And once you go in here, now with a regular controller, you don't have back paddles. So your other option is to remap R3. Now R3 is typically your melee button as well as your deconstruct button. So if you want to fight and have instant heals without having to press the D-pad, you want to remap this button for instant heals. So you have to change R3 to the right D-pad for heals. So that way you don't have to take your finger off the left scroller, right, to pop instant heals. So once you make that change, now you want to change the L3 when you click L3 because you really don't use that for much. Change that to R3. So now your deconstruct melee button will be L3, but your instant heals will be R3. So when you're fighting, you could just double tap R3 and you don't have to let go of the controller to hit the D-pad. Okay, let go of the stick. So this is for your normal PS5 controller. This is how I would recommend doing it because again, you'll be able to fight, aim, shoot, and pop instant heals. Okay, you're just gonna have to get used to the fact that your deconstruct the melee button. Now, for me, I have the DualSense Edge controller, which has back paddles. So some people opt to use the back paddles for heals. I'm not doing that. So as you can see on the bottom there, my back right paddle is mapped to the D-pad, to the center pad, because that's how I go rogue. So I don't go rogue by holding the pad. I do it with my back paddle, the right one. So for me, I'm just using the back paddle to go rogue, but then I'm using the other setup the same as the edge, right? So my R3 button is essentially becoming an instant heal. As you can see at the bottom right there, R3 instant heal is now the right D-pad button. And then R3 gets swapped to L3 for essentially deconstructing items and using the melee. So with this change, you just have to get used to it, but you're basically optimizing how you're healing and fighting. So I don't have to take my finger off the L3 reticle, right, to move my character just to heal. Okay, I can pop instant heals or do the full firewall medkit heal. So this is just my tip on how I think you should do it. This is how I'm gonna do it. However you want to remap it to the best of your comfort, go ahead, but you should definitely consider it. Now, what this looks like in game is basically, let's go to the firing range real quick. Okay, I'm using my R3 double tap, okay, to heal. R3 double tap to heal. So if you're fighting somebody and you're shooting, okay, you cannot heal while ADSing no matter what. So if you're ADSing, you cannot heal. You have to let go of ADS and then double tap R3 to heal, to pop the instant med kit. But you see, when you're fighting, okay, and you're shooting, I don't have to let go of L3, which is your left and right movement of your character. I don't have to let go of that to pop a heal with the D-pad, right? Why would I want to let go of my movement just to pop a med kit? Okay, so if I'm shooting, and then I hit R3, med kit, right? Med kit. And then, of course, if you're deconstructing something, you just have to get used to the fact that you have to use L3 now to deconstruct. Let's say we deconstruct this bullshit, right? So I'm using L3 because I've remapped it. And now L3 is also my melee, okay? So that's pretty much it. It helps to improve the efficiency of how you're healing. Later.